Touchy-Feely, and he is taking, and that is his name, Andre Feely, but his nickname is Touchy. So he's taking on Yair Rodriguez. So let's start here with this strawweight bout. We got Carla Esparza taking on Lima. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this pick. Now you can see what the community is doing. 85% of the community thinks that Carla Esparza is going to win. She hasn't fought since she lost her strawweight title to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I thought Carla Esparza was really worn down and just flat tired when she fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I don't think we saw the best version of her at all. And I think her wrestling is way too advanced for Lima. I can't see a situation where Lima wins this fight. I think Carla Esparza dominates this fight and wins it by decision. That is exactly what the community is picking. So I'd have to agree with that. So I'm gonna set this pick, and so we'll probably talk about this afterwards, and we'll go back in and we'll maybe when I do my recap, we'll take a look and we'll talk about what I picked. Because obviously I'm gonna do the recap. Make sure you tune in for that. No more than about an hour or so, I give or take. Go over the entire UFC 197 card, and we'll talk about the picks that I made as well. So I made the pick there. Let's go over here to Yair Rodriguez against Andre Touchy-Feely. Now, I think a lot of people may not actually know who Feely is. And if you're just a light UFC fan and you see here that Feely's not even on the game, you might automatically lean towards and say Yair Rodriguez. I am going to pick Yair Rodriguez, but I will say this. I do believe that Feely is probably definitely the toughest fight that Rodriguez will have had in the UFC. So I don't think this is going to be necessarily an easy fight. Feely is a very good fighter on the ground, very strong submission game. But I'm going to pick Yair Rodriguez by second round KO. Now, many of his fights actually end via submission. But I'm going with the KO because I think Rodriguez is going to be looking to make a statement. And I think that statement, it could very well be made with his ground game and the submission. With his striking, because he does some really dynamic striking techniques. So the next one is Robert Whittaker against Rafael Natal. Robert Whittaker is getting a lot of love right now. The dude is a straight savage. He's very powerfully built. I don't know if I'm as on board with him as many other people are, but I'm enough on board with him for me to take him to beat the pretty inconsistent Rafael Natal. There's sometimes you see Rafael Natal fight and you swear this guy is a legit contender, but then other times you see him fight and you're like, whatever. I think Robert Whittaker takes him out, and I'm going to say he's going to take him out with a first round KO. I think Whittaker's coming out, and he's always looking to make a statement. And I think he's going to come out hard, looking to finish Natal, and I think he gets him in the first round. We get into the big ones now. Anthony Showtime Pettis against Edson Barbosa. On paper, this looks like it could be a dynamic fight. But here's the thing. If this fight stays standing, then Edson Barbosa has a great chance because as far as offensive weapons, there are few people in mixed martial arts who are as dangerous as Edson Barbosa. But if Anthony Pettis is smart, which I know he is, I think he knows he can handle him somewhat standing, but if this fight goes to the ground, he has a huge advantage, and I think that's where he takes it. I think he gets a second round submission to win this fight and to get himself back on track. You got to think about Pettis has lost like 2 fights in a row now. He lost his title to Dos Anjos, where he was pretty much beat up, and then he lost I thought a lackluster effort to Eddie Alvarez. So he really needs a turnaround for sure. So I'm going to give him the fight there over Barbosa. Next, we go to Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson against Henry Cejudo. Cejudo's being pushed real hard. He's an Olympic gold medalist, but one of the other reasons why he's getting pushed so much is because Mighty Mouse has run through the entire flyweight division. There's nobody else left for him to fight pretty much. Cejudo's the only guy of any stature that Mighty Mouse hasn't already beaten. That won't last past Saturday. Mighty Mouse is going to win this fight, and I think he's going to win it. Now, last night, I think I said he would submit him. And I certainly think that's possible, and I probably should stick with my pick, but I'm going to change it, and I'm going to go with a dominant, unanimous decision victory. Cejudo he has to get Demetrius to the ground to win this fight, and even if he gets him to the ground, I just can't see. Mighty Mouse is so good on the ground. He's so quick. He's so technically sound. I just don't see Cejudo getting him in any trouble there. And on the feet, I don't think Cejudo's hands are quick enough to catch Mighty Mouse. So I got Mighty Mouse winning that one. In the main event, I got Jon Jones taking on Ovince St. Preux. Like, nobody has Ovince St. Preux winning this fight except for, like, his family. I guess that's who it is. It's 5% people here. And here's the thing. St. Preux is very dangerous. Very dangerous fighter. And I believe that if Jon has a tendency of trying to beat guys at their own game. And if Jon stays consistent with that, and also I know Jon wants to make a statement. He thinks he owes something to his fans. If Jon stays consistent with that approach, he's going to probably try to beat St. Preux standing. I think he can do it. As a matter of fact, I know he can do it. But he can make it very easy if he took it to the ground. But, St. Preux is not the easiest guy to take down, but it's possible. But Jon's just more skilled in pretty much every way. He's more skilled in every way. And I think he gets a finish because I think he's going to be hungry for one. And I think he stops St. Preux in the third round. I think I said the second round yesterday, but I'm going to change slightly. This is going to be the official prediction. Third round TKO victory for Jon Jones. There it is. So, you have my picks for the 6 big fights on, or the 6 biggest fights on the UFC 197 card. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, follow, leave a comment if you have one. I appreciate you watching. God bless.